First of all, I don't care if you're 20, 50, 70, don't give up on your dreams. If a few get born here, chase them with your whole heart. Number 2, make real connections. Make every conversation about the other person, not you. I promise it will pay off.
Yeah, we're golden, baby girl, we're golden. They're about to see us shine, cause we're golden. They can never break us down, cause we're golden. They're about to see us glow, cause we're golden.
So right now I'm heading towards my first meeting of the day. Bright and early, we're meeting with the core team of Cult Collective. We built produce this event with me. We're going to have a team meeting. It's an important meeting to me because these people are the ones that have carried this vision the whole year, and they deserve some love. Let's go. Yeah.
All of us can point to this as an example of practicing what we preach. There are thousands and thousands of marketing services agencies. There are only a handful of events or summits like this on the planet.
I said this to Amy, I think the other day. We were in my office. I said, being a leader sucks sometimes because I got to push people really hard, and some of you hate me sometimes. But I hope I keep you safe as well. I got to work on that. But I just wanted to point at Sierra to let her know how much I appreciate her. I'm gonna take like, I'm gonna take like 2 minutes or like 30 seconds on each of you because I can't miss anyone. So, 1, 2, 3, yeah! This is my man, Phil from Jack Daniels. Where are you in from?
Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Despite the accent.
Yeah, tell them about how you found out about this and why you're here.
So we got nominated by Coke, I believe.
Yep.
I think we got an email from you guys probably about 6 months ago, into the summer maybe. Talking about the conference, and it sounded very intriguing, and we had several conversations, and I'm glad you allowed us to participate.
Here's one rule we have: no assholes allowed at this. We turn down brands. We turn down brands because I'm trying to make something special.
Right.
And talking to this guy on the phone, it was probably 6 months ago. Right away we hit it off, and that's the vibe we bring here, and you'll feel it viscerally.
Yeah, good.
Not just from the speeches and stuff, but the people you meet.
All right.
And so really, thanks for coming.
Oh, pleasure.
Tell me what you think. What you're here year 5. What do you think?
Man, this is next level. This year, every year it gets better, and I think that there's a magic about the event that just helps people be inspired. Like we talked about it yesterday, getting inspired for the year, getting inspired to push harder for these brands, for these businesses that come. The magic that's going to be created this year to create that vibe is going to be off the charts.
It's amazing how like crazy ideas that you just don't think are, you should have any business doing, all of a sudden you find yourself 5 years later, you've created something
huge,
massive. And it's just, the naivety to run with something, and, just in the face of those who say that you shouldn't do it, or,
you're not qualified.
You're not qualified to do it, you have no business doing it.
Because trust me, you and I felt that. We didn't feel qualified.
Yeah.
If you're watching this vlog, please take the vision. Don't be an idea guy. Even if you start it and it fails, that's better than not starting at all. Dab said to me, the guy behind the camera, he said, it's better done than perfect. Try it. Try something. And maybe I'll get more quotes from you. They're great. With Steve, you may not know him, but for sure you know his URL. Steve, what is it?
www.reddit.com.
I love this site. It's not the only site I go to, but it's the only site I go to get real shit and figure out what's going on. Can you tell us about what's going on at Reddit these days? What are you excited about?
We're basically rebuilding everything right now. So we've been around. It'll be 13 years this summer.
Yeah.
And so we've got a lot of work to do. So we're rebuilding the website, we've got chat, we've got a bunch of new features.
So I just got off the phone with registration, and it's bonkers over there right now. It's exciting. We'll step over and take a look, but it's cool, man. It's cool. It's exciting. The momentum's building, so we'll see you on stage soon. Paul, and you guys know this more. I keep looking at you guys as we talk, but I hold things lightly. This is not the Ryan Gill show, even though there's cameras on me right now, which is kind of cool. It's your, like, literally all ideas, like, and these guys will attest to me. This is not a ego thing. Am I proud of it? Hell yes. But this becomes something big and global. It's not a Canada thing. I want to show that, look at this. Is there anywhere else to have a music festival? In the winter, like that's audacious, right? And they keep saying, have it in the summer, you have more people. I'm like, that's why. Like everyone wants me to do it a different way. Like this is the way to do it. It'll be freezing. But I can see 10 years in advance, like people showing, it'll be like, these big festivals becomes a fashion statement. It'll be a fashion statement with like the big parkas and yeah. And birthing of this came from the Gathering Summit, which you're gonna partake in a bit, is we wanted to figure out how these cult brands, these brands that people tattoo on their shoulder, how they built these things, people that buy into them, don't just buy from them. And so for the first 2 years of this thing, I listened at the feet of Red Bull and the city of Vegas and Converse, and I hear them talk. And it was cool to hear them talk about marketing, but I realized that, and some of you've heard this a lot, Paul, so, but I heard them say, like, music wasn't a tactic for them. It was everything for them, for marketing. And then I was like, that's crazy. Like, music was everything for them, for marketing, to build their brand on it. Urban and country, they just don't, in the world don't match, but in my mind, it's a perfect match. Because that's what we're trying to build here is, how can we build for musicians? How can we introduce brands to bands and musicians and make real authentic connections that isn't selling out at all? It's a new way for them to make money and do something powerful. And so we have so many stories already because we've been doing this for 3 years where the Vice guys met up and Converse guys, they've taken artists with them. And so I want that to happen.
My world, my God, if I'm gonna make it, then it's time that I speak my mind. Can't take that away. So you gonna use me now? Well, you're a motherfucker. Take this, take that, I can take it. But I might just lose my mind on my shirt anyway. And if it all came crashing down, just know that it won't bring me down. Well, put me on the front lines as you're sitting on the sidelines. Don't think you can play with my mind, 'cause that's all mine. While you're slipping sideways, well, I've been making my way. Don't think I waste no more time, 'cause that's all mine.
Hey!
Y'all push off.
I love that you're here. Where's the wife?
Lori's just over here.
I think the spirit of the gathering and the gathering music in general, it's about service. It's starting from that foundation of, hey, I'm just like everybody else, and wanting to try and help other people. And that's what I think I love about it, resonates with me. And I think it's the reason that it's just going to keep on doing that.
Yeah.
Take care of themselves. You take care of the things that are important first, and that's sharing your heart honestly and openly. And the rest of it manages itself.
Dude, it's just being around this guy has helped me so much, and it's cool. Like, when you have vision, and we've talked to this, it attracts people. I'm excited to, because Paul will take this now and he'll attract different people. It'll be cool. I'm a vision guy, like 5 years from now, who's here and the impact we're making. But anyways,
I can't wait.
See you later.
See you guys.
All right, this is one of the cool new additions at the Gathering this year. We call it Inside the Glass. Watch for it. Probably 2 to 3 months out after the Gathering, we'll be putting together the podcast in post, and we'll have them out. But Inside the Glass right now is Jason White from Beats by Dre, telling an amazing story about building the brand and also him as a marketer, how he's evolved. So watch for this content coming out over the next little while. It's going to be amazing. And how cool is that podcast booth? It's wicked.
Well, I mean, I think Beats does a good job of that every day, trying to take on.
What an inspiring story to take a product and bring it into culture, being a brand first over a product. It was amazing. Hearing from Jason White, who's a wonderful leader at Beats by Dre, was just incredible.
Put me on the front lines, as you're sitting on the sidelines. Don't think you can play with my mind, 'cause that's all mine. While you're slipping sideways, I've been making my way. Don't think I waste.
And wow, Brene Brown rocked it. She just set the tone for the whole event. It was amazing. She talked about vulnerability and courage, and wow, it was heartfelt. Set the tone, and then throughout the day there was an amazing podcast booth going on. The people meeting each other, true connections were happening. Like I've always said, this isn't about the flash or the lights, and that's all cool. I think that's important too. That's why we do it. The production's important, but people meeting each other, real shit going on, it's been amazing.